upgrades to more accepted forms of pollution, protecting our environment and reducing fuel costs is where it all began, as the first fluid Ecoflow treated with magnets was not blood at all, but petrol and diesel.
I've been tuning car engines for the last 17 years. Just over 4.5 years ago, I discovered Motoflow. I was highly sceptical, I must admit, but I found it being tried and tested by the DTI, so I thought I'd buy one and try for myself. I found the Motoflow is very effective at reducing emissions and removing carbon. Miles per gallon wise, we're talking the 40 to 45 miles extra per tank for the fuel. I now recommend the Motoflow to all my customers, and I find 1 of every 2 people buy the Motoflow. Very effective indeed.
The products have been independently tested by the DTI and showed reduced fuel consumption, increased power and reduced emissions.
I had a unit fitted to my car about a year ago. Didn't think too much about it until suddenly I found it was performing better. I was getting a better and higher speed, and also I could see from my computer on the car I was getting about 60 miles to a tank full extra out of it. I thought that was really good.
Okay, well, I've been fiddling with engines now for over 40 years. And I'm what you call a performance engineer. And when I was told about Ecoflow, like everybody else, I had my doubts about it, but decided to have an open mind and test the product. So I bought a vehicle here, we tested it on the rollers, saw what its performance was, saw what its emissions were without the unit fitted. We then fitted the unit and did the test again. And to my surprise, the unit did everything that it's supposed to do. We had a 5% improvement in the power, and we had a 5% improvement in miles per gallon, and the emissions were considerably reduced.
About a year ago now, I fitted the Ecoflow to my vehicle, and to be honest, I was very sceptical at first. The things I've been told about it, my livelihood depends on my vehicle. But within a very short period of time, I found that the benefits were there to be had. The first thing I noticed, I was learning new terminology to tell my pupils to ease off the gas. I felt that the performance was increased from a mere 1000cc to a 1200. It was great. The second thing I noticed was the fuel consumption lived up to all that you claimed. It returned a 20% fuel saving, which in money terms is more interesting to me, which was about £5 every week. The other thing I noticed was the engine runs so smoothly that even examiners got out the motor vehicle and made comment about the smoothness of the performance of my engine. Now normally I would change my vehicle, as it's now done 60,000 miles, 36,000 of those with the Ecoflow fitted. But I'm reluctant, as I'm so pleased with the performance. I feel it returns the engine to the way the manufacturers intend it to run.